I'm Jason Smith with the City of Jacksonville. I'm the Horticulturist in the Parks Department. I'm here to give you some tips on how to help us keep the city clean and green. The benefits of mulching: it moderates soil temperatures, reduces soil moisture, it reduces soil compaction, it provides nutrients, improves soil structure, and it keeps mowers and string trimmers away from the trunk. Promotes more root growth and a healthier plant. The good mulching materials would be wood chips, bark nugget, composted leaves, pine needles. Some of your not so good materials, your sawdust, grass clippings, redwood or walnut mulch. Main thing with grass clippings, you can have some diseases and fungus in your grass clippings. You don't want to put that around trees. Your redwood and walnut mulches, typically termites go that way, so you want to keep them away from it. Applying mulch, the trees, drip line of trunk, I put it in a diagram to actually show what is typically called a drip line. It's basically your outer leaf canopy. And if that's not possible, if you got a tree that's 50, 60 foot wide and that's just not, your yard's only 40, the good way of looking at it is for a small tree is 3 foot, 8 foot for a medium tree, or 12 foot for the large trees. And that's radius, that's not diameter, that's radius. If you look at the grove, we have right now roughly about a 4 foot radius, and I did that to know that these trees get to a certain size, and I want to go ahead and accommodate for some of that already. You need to do this directly to the soil surface. I've seen people use newspaper, I've seen people use paper, just regular paper. I've seen them, obviously you've seen the landscape fabrics and that type of thing. But for your best results, the organic matter between mulch and the ground is your best bet. It breaks down a whole lot quicker for nutrients for your tree. The mulch layer, 2 to 4 inches in depth. It varies. It also depends on the grade of your yard. If it's on a slope or it's flat, that type of thing. Here's another tip on how to know if your plant needs water or not. What you do is you pull back mulch, stick your finger into the soil by the root system. If it comes out clean, it's too dry. If it comes out muddy, it's wet enough. Do not mulch up against the tree trunk. Basically, it retains moisture on the tree trunk itself. If you pull it back just a little bit, it's not that noticeable. It's not something where you're going to pay attention to it too much. Because what happens, the moisture gets on the trunk, it can cause diseases. And don't use the landscape fabric to separate the mulch from the soil. From a weed control standpoint, it might help you, but from a root system standpoint, not so much. We hope that these tips will help Jacksonville stay clean and green this summer.